YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Ipsy bag. But first, as always, let's go over the stuff I got last month. Now, the first thing I got was the Smashbox Oil Primer. I hated it. I kind of knew I was going to hate it, but I wanted to give it a try anyway, just in case, because I know sometimes oils can work really well with oily skin. Well, this one did not. My foundation slid right off my face. It was really, really bad. And of course, joy of joys, I have gotten it in both my Birchbox and my Play by Sephora box this month. How much money did Smashbox pay people to insert their freaking product into 3 different boxes? Whatever, what do I know? Anyways, next I have the Luxie 231 small tapered brush. I do really enjoy Luxie brushes, and I use this one to kind of pop something on the inner corner of my lid. Inner corner of my eye, not my lid. But yeah, I love it for that. I don't know if I would spend like $12 on a brush just literally for that, but I'm very happy to have this one. Their brushes are amazingly soft and they're really cute, so. And they hold up really well to tons of washings. Next, I have the Naked Cosmetics Pigment Mica Pigment in Sierra Nevada SN2. Now, one thing, well, there are 2 things I don't like about it. First, the packaging squeaks when you open it, and that drives me crazy. Second, there is no sifter. It is just, you know, a loose product. Now, it is gorgeous on the eye, and if you are a darker tone than me, I'm much darker, actually, you could totally use this as a highlight, too. Heck, you could probably even, like, do the whole collarbone highlighting and stuff like that if you go out to clubs like I do not. But it is very pretty on the eyes. I don't know if I would buy these because I know these are actually really expensive, because Bailey B, if you follow her, really loves these, and she's reviewed them in the past and has really liked them. She got a bunch of them at a trade show once. And you could see on the bottom where they screw, like, because they, you know, go together in stacks. She took the Ipsy code from last month and bought a ton of them because she really likes them. Let's see, next I have the Seraphim Botanics Carrot and Rose Hydrating Cream. This is nice. It does not smell like carrot and rose. So let me just remember what the smell was. Oh yeah, that kind of sort of floral, sort of fruity smell. Totally works. Now I did hate that it has like a, you're not gonna be able to see it with the lighting, but it's like a giant hole opening instead of like a little pinpoint or whatever. So a ton of product does come out at once. Like, it had actually leaked a tiny bit in my bag. But other than that kind of packaging flaw, I do really like this. This is really expensive for a full size, which is apparently this as far as I can tell. But it is vegan, GMO free, and gluten free, so, and not tested on animals. So if that's what you're into, you know, this might be a brand to investigate. And finally, we have the Cella Passionate Pink Lip Pencil. And this is really pretty. It doesn't have a lot of staying power, but it doesn't advertise as that, so I don't really see anything special about it, and it's also something that you have to sharpen and rather than, you know, get to twist up. So you do lose some product that way, but it's pretty. I'm happy to have it. I just probably would not purchase it. Now with the old and with the new, oh, I left this in the other room, but I did spend some points on the Burt's Bees cleansing oil as well last month. It came in a little bottle. The packaging on it is kind of weird because I have to take off the whole top and just dump some in my hand. I can't use the little thing to pour some out because the bottle is really hard, so I can't squeeze it at all. The product itself, however, is actually really good, and it doesn't smell as weird as I thought it did when I first smelled it in the store. Anyways, like I said, out with the old and with the new. And one of the reasons why I wanted to bring that up is because I spent some more points this month and got a different product. Now, I've gotten this before, but I got it in a dark brown shade, and in my Birchbox this month, I got it in a deeper green shade, which is really pretty, but I've been really wanting to get the pink shade. This is the Trestique Mini Shadow Crayon in Marimoto Pink Pearl. Actually, I really love their packaging. And this is what the product looks like, just a pinky champagne shade. Definitely goes well with a lot of things. I will say this one feels softer than the other ones because, like, I've already put a slight dent in it in just swatching it twice. So I don't know. I know that there are like slight variations between colors and a lot of brands of stuff like this, so I'm not that surprised. Now, first off, we have the Me powder brush. Now, this is not what I would use as a all over powder brush. This is more like a blush brush or even a highlighting brush. Here is what it looks like. I mean, I'm trying to get you guys a good visual as in to how like small this really is. But like it can fit very easily in the palm of my hand. So like I was looking at the picture online and I thought it was a lot bigger. This brush also has a weird smell to it. I noticed it when I first opened it. It's already fading some, so it's probably just, you know, packaging weirdness. So all I gotta do is wash it. It does feel really soft, so as long as it holds up after a few washings, it'll be fine. I don't know if this is worth like the $13 that this brand charges. I've never heard of them or anything like that before. But like I said, I'm always it does feel really nice and soft, and I'm always happy to have another brush. Next is something from Marc Anthony again. They usually end up giving people their stuff once every couple of months or so, and I don't mind. They're a pretty good hair brand. This is the Nourishing Argan Oil of Morocco 3-Day Smooth Perfect Blow Dry Smoothing Cream. Now, I'm not a huge blow dryer. I usually just let my hair air dry, but when I do blow dry, I do like to use stuff like that. Now, thankfully, this does not smell like straight argan oil because I hate the smell of straight argan oil. This has something fruity, maybe a little coconutty mixed in with it, which is kind of their scent. So I'm quite happy to use it. So their products are really inexpensive. You can get them at Walgreens, I know, because I've seen them there before. They also apparently sell them at Rite Aid and Ulta. I know when I looked up the price to the full size of this, I found it on the Ulta website. So there's that. Now I've used these before, but I don't have this color, so I'm happy to get it. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Pink Lust. I will link a first impressions video I did down below. So here it is right here. So I happen to personally like these. I know not everybody did. I just found that if you put on one layer, let it dry, and then put on another layer, they stay much better and the color opacity is much nicer. Might be a little bit annoying to have to do 2 layers, but it's $6.99, so sometimes you gotta work with what you can get. Like I said, super pretty color, super bright, but I've gotten much more comfortable with fuchsia colors because boxes and whatnot keep sending them to me, so I kind of had to. But I actually want to try a trick that I think Amber F said with liquid lipsticks, is that you could actually try using them as a blush. So this is actually a pretty good color for a blush. I would have to be very, very sparing with it, but I would love to see if that actually works. Because hey, it'd be another way to use a liquid lipstick, because especially if they're good ones, you don't reapply very often, so you don't go through them very quickly. Now next is another brand that I've never heard of. It is Vera Mona, and this is an eyeshadow in Clover. Now this actually comes from a palette. I looked them up. I think the palette might be Clover. I can't quite remember, but that is a gorgeous shade. That pink is right up my alley. And I mean, it's pigmented. No worries about that. That could almost work as a blush on me. Maybe if it was a little bit of a deeper pink. I don't know. I might try it like that anyway because it's gorgeous. And hey, this is very... It is ruining my new manicure to keep reopening it because, you know, life sucks. But it is... What was I going to say? It is really big for an eyeshadow. I wonder if they're this big in the palette. That would be interesting to know. Like, I've never seen the palette in person. I just happened to look up the website to get a price for the eyeshadow so I could give you the value of the bag. But I'm really excited to play with this. And finally, we have a product from Pixie, which is one of the brands you can get in Target. This is a blush and highlighting duo, beauty blush duo in rose gold, and I'm glad I got this one rather than the other one because I don't think the other one would have worked for me at all. Now, I'm gonna be honest, and I have this issue with Pixie a lot. I don't think their colored products are super pigmented. That's not really what they're for. I think this is a more natural makeup, like natural looking makeup brand. And that's fine if that's what you're into, but I do like a little more punch to my makeup, as you can obviously see. So the blush isn't super pigmented, but the highlight is really nice. And here's what it looks like up close. I hope my lighting isn't washing it out too bad. Okay, hopefully y'all got a good look at it. Because it's a pretty like petal pink for the blush and a very golden highlight, so rose gold is a good thing to call this. Now, I don't know if this is a full size or not. Now, I know the full size comes with a brush. This did not. So I'm sure that's how they cut cost a little bit. However, I don't know if the 4.5 grams or 0.16 ounces is a full size for the actual blush highlight duo. Wait, I forgot something. So, I know I mentioned last month and in my best and worst of Ipsy video that I was thinking about canceling Ipsy. I've actually changed my mind. They sent me, honestly, the best bag or subscription box that I have gotten this month by far. Not even in value, necessarily in value, which they always kind of win in value because they send you a lot of full-size products. The thing is, I really didn't like either my Birchbox, and I wasn't terribly fond of my Sephora box either. I have to film that next, but you know, that happens sometimes. So I'm giving them another month, and if they keep impressing me, I might wind up canceling something else, or I might just keep all three. I haven't decided yet. I just wanted to let you guys know that because I know I had mentioned it last month that I was really thinking about canceling, or that I straight was going to cancel, but like I said, decided not to. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you later. Bye.